Selling AI websites is the easiest way to make 10k per month right now, but there's so much noise out there, it's hard to know where to start as a beginner. So in this video, I'll show you the exact steps to start a profitable 10k per month web design agency. In fact, you'll only need 72 hours to start and make your first 3.5 grand. I know this because I've already made 500k with this exact business model in the last 12 months. First, I need to show you how to consistently find clients who are willing to pay big money for these websites, because if you pick the wrong ones, you'll spin the agency hamster wheel like everyone else and make zero progress. Okay, phase 1 foundation. This is for between 0 and 12 hours. And the first thing we're going to do is define your niche. Then after that, we're going to craft your value proposition. After that, then we're going to look at your core offer. Then we're going to look at your setup tool. So the first thing that we're going to look at is obviously picking your niche. So there are goldmine niches, I call them: contractors, med spas, barbershops, high revenue, bad websites that work really, really well for this. I would pick 1 to 2 of these goldmine niches and I would go after these. It's really, really important that you choose 1 to 2 of these goldmine niches, because not only if you choose a goldmine niche, you're going to see success much, much quicker, but you can also create really, really killer demo sites for these companies and just replicate them and duplicate them every single time, which is going to mean you can move much, much faster. In terms of crafting your value proposition, we redesign outdated business websites into modern, fast, AI-enhanced designs that increase calls and leads in days, not weeks. And again, this is really, really important. We are leading with value first. That's like the most important thing here. How we are different than other web design agencies is we are saying the site is already done. That's our value proposition. We're leading with value first. So we're not reaching out to these companies saying we will build you a website. We're saying the website's already done. We just want to show you our work. Huge, huge, huge value prop, and very, very different to how most people do them. In terms of your core offer, what we're going to do is we're going to do a full website redesign. We're going to build that website in Lovable or Framer. It's going to be mobile optimized, conversion oriented. It's going to be SEO optimized. We're going to deliver it in 5 to 10 days, which is much, much quicker than most web design agencies. And our optional hosting and maintenance monthly plan is going to be whatever. You know, you can charge like $49 per month for this. It doesn't really matter. You're not going to make your money on hosting, so don't overthink that. 40, 50 bucks per month is fine. And then setup tools. So we're going to be using Lovable. To book in meetings, we're going to be using Calendly. Our CRM can be Google Sheets or Notion. For domains, we can use Google Workspace. And then for our payment processor, we're going to use Stripe. And that's literally it. In your first 12 hours here, you can have all of the foundations of your agency set up really quickly. Literally just do this. Now let's get to the juicy stuff. Client acquisition, which is going to be hours 12 to 36. In terms of lead sourcing, you're going to be using Instant Data Scraper. Instant Data Scraper is a free lead scraper, which you can attach to your Google Chrome profile, which scrapes you leads for free. So go to Google Chrome, type in Instant Data Scraper Chrome extension, add it to your Chrome, then go to Google Maps and it will scrape whatever you type in. So if you type in roofers New York City, it will scrape those leads for you. It's completely free. That's where you're going to get your leads. Now, once you get your leads, you're going to reach out to them with this script. Hello, is this business name? I was looking for niche in X city. Just looked you up online but couldn't tell if you were open. Love that you have 50 reviews, but it said you were closed for some reason. I thought I'd build you a new website completely for free, no obligation, because it looks like you don't have one on your Google business profile. If you want to see it, let me know. If not, no stress at all. Now, you do not have to use this exact script verbatim, but it is a good place to start. It's worked really, really well for my agency. So take this, make a version of it, add to it, take from it, whatever you want to do, but use this as your structure, as your fundamental script kind of baseline to book meetings, because this will absolutely book your agency meetings. No doubt about it. I've done all the work for you. We've tested dozens and dozens and dozens of scripts. This is the one that works. Now, what happens if they say yes? If they say yes, you book a call and you polish up the website and then you show them it on a call. If they say send it first, you book a review call after you send the link. So you send them the link, then you book a review call with them. If they say no, you just move on. Volume beats everything. You just move on. Don't take it personally. You might have got them on a bad day. They mightn't want a website. They might have had a bad experience with the previous web design agency. Do not take it personally. Just move on if they say no. If they say send me the link, just send them the link and then book in a review call. But make sure the website looks really, really good. And then in terms of KPIs, here's the KPIs we're working off. So for every 100 cold calls, we're going to get 5 to 10 interested parties. We're going to book 3 to 5 meetings and we're going to get 1 to 2 sales. Now, Why we have these KPIs here and why we need to track KPIs is because once our KPIs are dialed in, we then just reverse engineer. So if we know for every 100 calls, like I have here, for every 100 calls, we get 5 to 10 interested and we get 3 to 5 meetings booked. So whether you're doing the calls or whether your dialer's doing the calls, you know you're getting 5 meetings for every 100 calls. For 100 calls. So what does that information tell us? Well, that tells you if you want to get 40 meetings next month, you just need to do whatever the math is. So 800 calls. If you want 40 meetings, you need to do 100 calls. And this is how you scale, by having the right information in front of you, by knowing how many numbers you need to put in order to get out revenue, in order to get out sales meetings. So really, really important you're tracking your KPIs. You can do this in Google Sheets. Keep it really, really simple. Now, phase 3, the 5-minute website build out, okay? So how you're going to do this is you're going to analyze their website. So go to their website, find out general information about their business. If they don't have a website, great, because that's going to give you more leverage. If they do, just run this process. Go to their website, find out the information. Then you're going to go to ChatGPT to build the prompt for Lovable. So you're literally going to go to ChatGPT, you're going to put in the prompt for Lovable, and you're going to say, create me a slick and professional prompt for a landscaping company that I can put into Lovable that's going to build me out a killer website. ChatGPT then is going to give you the prompt. You then go to Lovable, you type in the exact prompt, you copy and paste it, and it's going to shoot you out the most incredible website. Then you add their logo, adjust the colors, change the information, make it custom to them, because again, that's going to go the extra mile and show them you've done your homework and really, really give them that wow factor. After that, you're going to prepare your demo material. So you're going to get ready for the pitch. You're going to get the shareable link for the website, do a mini audit if they have a current website, and add maybe a list of short improvements, like you can show them in black and white what changes you've made. If you do this, you will close at 30, 40, 50%. You'll close at 30% if you're not that good at sales. You'll close at 50% if you're good at sales. So all you have to do is follow these exact steps and you will close a very, very high percentage of clients, because this is high level stuff. Like most web design agencies do not do this. Most agencies in general don't do this. They don't go the extra mile. So if you do this, you will blow them away and you will land clients. Now, let's look at the sales call, which is hours 48 to 60. The first couple of minutes of the sales call, you want to be building rapport. After that, you're going to show the draft website, the new design, the better layout, faster speed, improved structure, etc., etc., etc. You want to show them the website. There's videos on my channel of me running live sales calls with clients that I've closed. This is really important. Explain the value, focus on calls, bookings, trust, a faster site, higher ranking. These are all really, really important things. You just don't want the site to be a digital flyer. You want it to actually grow their business. This is really, really important. And this is where most people go wrong on the pre-framing and the structure of their sales calls. After you do that, you present your offer. You can price this from $500 to $1,500, $1,500 to $3.5K, whatever it may be. Your profit margins are going to be good. Then obviously you've got your hosting fees there. Whatever you want to charge for that, 30 to $100 is pretty standard. And then you close the deal. You close the deal, you send the contract, you get them onboarded, and then you're going to pass this off to your web developer to create the site. Fulfillment. Let's talk about fulfillment now. Once you've closed the client, you send them an onboarding form. This is going to be business details, services, descriptions, branding, logo, colors, photos, contact information, social media links. Important that you get all this information, because if you don't, you're going to be chasing the client for it. And that's going to be obviously very time consuming and frustrating for you and your team. Then you're going to give the website the final polish, and then you're going to connect and publish the website, obviously after the client approves everything. So the client needs to approve the site. After they approve the site, then you're going to put this live and everything's going to start being live and the website's going to be up and running. So that is fulfillment. Really, really simple. Obviously, I haven't put it in here, but you're going to have an AI web dev building out the sites. So they're going to build out the sites. You're not going to be involved in fulfillment. Your AI web dev is going to build out the sites and you're going to pay them a fee. This is the part where most AI web agencies or web agencies in general for that part go wrong. They don't upsell. After you've built them the site, you're going to upsell them ads, you're going to upsell them SEO, and you're going to upsell them AI. Now, you don't have to upsell them all of these. Upsell them one or upsell them two. Ads, you could charge anything from 1K to 2K. SEO is the same. It could be 1K to 2K. AI is more high ticket. That's more like 3K to 4K, but it's a harder sell. But either of these things are going to be a much, much warmer upsell because you already have built the relationship with them. So we've started here by building on the demo site, then we moved to this, then we've moved to this. So as we go through this process, we've now built a relationship with this client. So if we go to upsell them after we've provided a high quality service that they're happy with, the upsell is going to be much, much, much warmer. So that is how you get the recurring revenue, the lucrative MRR, by doing this at the end of the process and not just passing them off and letting them go off, because they're going to pay somebody else to do their ads or somebody else to do their SEO. So why don't you do it? Because you already have a relationship with them. So it's going to be a very easy upsell. And that's it. 72 hours. That's the entire process. Don't need to overcomplicate it. That is the entire process. That is how you can scale a web agency and get going in 72 hours. But this is it. Really, really simple. This is a bulletproof, no-brainer offer. There's no reason you can't go out and start executing this literally right now. And if you want the exact steps to get your next 3 AI web design clients, watch this video next, because it's going to show you exactly how to close your first 3 web design clients in 7 days or less.